Let me turn on my audio for a sec. Hey, H2N. Okay, great. There we go. Let me turn on my audio for a sec. There we go. Okay, now we're working. I'm so sorry, everybody. I'm going to redo the intro. Hi, everybody. Hey, so, H2N. Okay, great. There we go. Sorry, I still have my thing on. Okay. Hello, everybody. For the past few weeks, I've been studying the heck out of webinars. I've been looking at stuff that I know is successful here in 2019. And I've been collecting the emails and exhibiting different behaviors and studying the funnels and mapping them and seeing what these systems spit out. And I've just been mapping all of it, recording all of it, writing it down, actually putting it together in a class soon, which is really, really exciting. But these are just some of the different webinars I've hacked, you know, some Russell Brunson stuff, some Kartra stuff. Ty, Selena Soo. Selena Soo had $1 million launch when she last launched her program, and she sells it via webinar. So anybody who tells you webinars don't work clearly doesn't know how to look at data, because clearly they work. I mean, Jason Fladley sold 9 million with them. So Brian Delaney, looking at his Systemly, Funnel Scripts, I know because I've talked to these people or I've seen case studies that these are successful things. So what I do is I go through and I create a little card here, and I put in the link for the opt-in, the registration, the thank you, the replay page if I can find it, or it happens in my email. Sometimes I can just find it by typing whatever the URL is /replay. And then I'll go through and I've got just 4 different labels set up, just the default colors, and I'll just mark them off as I do them, and then move them left to right. But what I've been working on today is super cool, and that is the email hacking. So basically, I made up this email account where I sign up for these things, exhibit these different behaviors, and they all land in my account. So all I do is I created this this spreadsheet, which is register, missed, and attended. It doesn't seem like anybody is really going that far to automate beyond the offer. So I just wanted to show you live exactly how I'm doing it. So what I did here was I write the name, I write the behavior, and then I write subject, notes, and intent. So subject is just the subject line. Notes is, hey, this stuck out to me. So some things that stuck out are like lots of timestamps, or this person hadn't presented case studies yet, but then they said 2 more case studies. So it's like a copywriting trick. Like, wait, did I already look at that? Or this one is positioned to sound like an invite, but it's actually a email to another objection video. Then this was really cool. Click this link to see this 1-page site. So it's like, oh, this is going to be short. So that was an interesting CTA. And then I'll also note the intent with all of these emails. And sometimes I'll just note the time, because most of these are just, you know, once every 24 hours or so. And but I'll note the time. So at the end of doing all this, I've got all these different webinars I've gone across, and I can actually just go download the emails, right? And copy paste those and edit them, model what I know exactly is working, and then use it myself. So you don't have to pay to get this stuff. I'm showing you exactly what I'm doing. People are paying me money, a lot of money, to get this stuff for them, but I'm showing you how I do it right here, and you can go do it yourself. Without further ado, let's hop back into breaking some of this stuff down. So let me start from scratch here. Let's do the Funnel Scripts webinar. So give me just a moment here. And so I'll take this one, I'll just duplicate it because I already made my sheet up. And then I'll name it. This will be Funnel Scripts. Okay, I'm on the Funnel Scripts one. Delete all these guys. And sometimes the registration date that I signed up for it will change. So I don't have to go here. I just go to my email account. Easy. And then I got to go find the email they send them from. So it looks like he actually stopped sending me emails, which I'm surprised. So I'll just search Russell. Yeah, I've done Software Secrets. Yeah. Wow, they did not do much for the Funnel Scripts webinar. So this is from no reply at ClickFunnels. So I can just take that. Copy right there. Want me to write your copy? Okay, great. So I've already received all of these emails, so I need to sort out the ones that are from Funnel Scripts. So I'll just try searching Funnel Scripts and see what I get. Come on. Yeah. I'll show you what I've learned so far. Is basically I was going to do it in this crazy arse freaking bank of lines, which would have just been a nightmare. But pretty much here's what's going on. Whenever you sign up for a webinar, basically all the webinars I've studied, well, here, I've got it up. Here's all the maps for all the webinars I've studied, or most of them, because most of them just follow the same really basic framework, is basically you've got an opt-in. Sometimes there's a confirmation page, and then there's just, hey, here's the play page, and then they've got a button delay. It'll take you to the offer, and then there's an order page, and then a thank you page, and that's it. So it's just 4 pages. You can get really fancy. Mine has like 5 steps at least right now that I'm building. But let's go back to the emails. So pretty much whenever you sign up for one of these, you always get like a confirmation email. Or here's actually the super advanced follow-up structure. You'll get an instant confirmation email, and at some point within here, there will be a bribe to stay to the end of the training. So it's usually like, hey, sign up for this webinar and get the free, webinar blueprint map sheet. That's what I'll be including with my thing, which is all the stuff you see on screen right now. And then there'll be like a 1 day before, hey, the webinar's starting now, or it's in 24 hours, or, it's 1 hour before. And these are all good to send, but the thing is you have so much drop off between when somebody signs up and when somebody actually watches the webinar. So the best practice really is to just take them instantly into the webinar. And then there's just a few behaviors you need to track, which is, hey, they missed entirely, which is like they got on, they landed on the page, and then they just like off for no reason. Or they attended and they missed the offer. So say they watch, up to 59 minutes of it and you start presenting at 60. And then attended, saw offer and didn't buy. And then if you want to get really advanced, you could say landed on checkout page. And then so each of the follow-up sequences you would go back with there. Because it's an on-demand webinar, you really, I stress this, you don't want to put fake scarcity in there. Going back to Tai Lopez's things, it's like closing in 2 hours, closing in 1 hour, closing at midnight. I was like clicking on all these links, checking out all these objection videos. He was really heavy on that. And it was like the headline on the page said closes in 72 hours, and then the timer itself said 8 days. I was like, hold up, somebody's lying to me. So with that being said, we'll come back to strategy here, what to send these people here in a sec. So pretty much if they miss it entirely or they attend the offer, just send them another link to go watch the thing. Hey, hey, we saw you missed the webinar. Sometimes I get it, you get busy. Go back and watch this. And because you've created your separate account with all these emails, you can just go and you can just find one. Like I know Greg has one that I received. So I'll go, Greg, you were missed. And then I just get it right there. Like that's your email. Like obviously model, don't copy, for the love of God. It's not what I'm promoting. Okay. So then you can get advanced. And then, so basically if somebody does come to the replay, track that. And then if they take either of these actions, send them the appropriate thing. Again, this is a little bit trickier to set up, but it's not so bad. You can use goals, you can use AC Video Tracker, you can use all kinds of things. So let's talk about if they do attend and they see the offer. What I would do is I would actually probably do these as one sequence, because if somebody adds the thing to the cart or gets to like the payment page, they're probably gonna, and they don't buy, they're probably gonna want to see the objection videos anyways. So pretty much what's gonna happen is after the webinar, I'll pull up some examples here, but after the webinar, basically you'll just send them a video, and basically the layout of the page is like logo, headline, video, maybe some other information, and then like a button for like, here, get the thing. So let me pull up this one from Tai. Okay, here we go. So this is one from post webinar, and this is just classic. Got questions about program name? This video will help you. You can slot your own program name. Hey, Matt, let me be honest with you. You're not going to get the life you want if you keep making excuses, or you keep not investing in programs, or something like that. You can make any kind of claim there. Edit the wording. Anyways, so we'll just flip through this email. What's cool about this email is he includes these timestamps. So somebody, like everybody's short on time these days, and so somebody can go through and they can be like, man, like, do I really want to watch this? And then go through and be like, oh, okay, like, yeah, that is a question I had. Let me just click on the video, which the image is linked. Big important thing. So here it is.
For a second.
Oops. Autoplay video. Okay. Logo. Call us. That's cool. It's almost like a checkout page. It's just headline, video, and then if we scroll down, hey, here's the link to the checkout page. That's all it is. Like, so I'll show you an exercise I developed myself. It's called Matt's Marketing Matrix. And this is a document for how you can actually go through and discover and pick out those pain points or those teaching points. So basically what you would do is this worksheet goes top to bottom. I've taught it before. I have a little pre-recorded video on it. And yeah, anyways, so what you do is you write out like all the pain points, like what are the problems that your customer has? Like, let's go with like a weight loss one. So we just go like, can't lose weight. The font's really big. One sec. There we go. It'd be like, can't lose weight, hates fad diets. Like, this is just a brain dump. Tried MLM stuff, didn't work. Like, and the thing is you go back and you sort these later. So these might sound like not pain points. There's also a difference between the causes and the effects. The effects are generally the things that people experience, and the causes are the things that that are actually the thing that you need to help them with. So then you can categorize the pain points by who it matters to. And this box only matters if you're selling to like parents of children, right? Or like husband and wife, right? Like they might make a decision together on that. Or like CEO, project manager is another like dynamic right there. So you would just sort that to who it is. But for this person, it's just a single thing. And then what's the number one thing that causes them to take action, which is super cool. Cause like if you have your own like transformational story, if you've been there, like what's that point at which like you were just like, oh man, like I have to change something. That's what goes in this box. Point at which they have to change something. They're rock bottom. And then what causes them to actually schedule on the call and then convert on the call. So for me, I can tell you that people contact me because I know about all this crazy automation stuff and all the strategy that goes with it. And then their pain points are like, I suck at tech. I don't know how to, like, even if I did learn this, it'd take me a long, long, long time. I couldn't do it as well as somebody else would do it. I don't know where to find anybody else who can do it as well as you can. And the thing that causes them to take action is like, either they have a business, but like, it's just like leaky, like they just lose a lot of stuff or they can't tell where things are coming from. It's just disorganized. Or they realize that in order to get to the next level, they have to be tracking, they have to get data on where they're doing it. So what I do for people, again, just using me as an example, go over to one of my favorite folders here, is I create these maps for people. So basically we say, okay, here's all of your entry points. So this is literally my sales process, you see, is here's all your entry points. Here's all the stuff you can sell. Here's the price points. Here's all the pages that go in between it. And here's the conversion point. What's the point at which people can actually buy? And okay, what's all the automations that can go in between there? So for one person, it was really crazy. And they had exhibitions, like in-person events. They had contact form, they had Facebook ads, they had webinars, they had multiple websites, they had podcast interviews. And this chart actually is all green now. I can't pull it up, but because the stuff won't be blocked out. But all this stuff is green now. So all the diamonds are all the automations we added in for them. And when I construct this for someone on a call, like they're always asking me what the price is. So I just demonstrate value the entire sales process. So that's what causes them to convert is realizing that they can't do it. So if we were to just categorize some of these, it'd be the cause would be don't know how, and the effect, it's not supposed to be red, would be can't grow business or something like that. I actually had this filled out somewhere else. Let me go grab it. I think it's in this drive. Might be in this one. Tech notes. I gotta grab one other thing for you guys. Alrighty. There we are. Come on, scroll on down. There we are. So this is where I actually first made this exercise when I was developing kind of a project manager annual planning kind of offer. So 23 pages of notes. Love notes. Thank you for being patient with me while I find this. Okay, there we are. So here's where I first developed it. So I'm just going to pause and let you guys just look at that for a second. And I'm going to check something out real quick. So this is just an example of how to fill it out. And then what I did with this is these can become either, all this stuff can either, oh, sorry, didn't mean to have that up there. All this stuff can either become teaching points for your webinar, or it can become like bonuses or stuff you address in the objection section. So what I do is after I write out all of this stuff is I kind of pick like the top 3, like here's like the top 3 like breakthrough teaching points that I can go through on the webinar. It could be 3, could be 4, could be 5, could be 2 isn't really strong. But just don't make it too long. I say, 45 to 60 minutes. I actually found another webinar framework from Jason Fladlian today that said recommended teaching length was 45 to 60 minutes. So we're doing this by the data. Let me show you how I'm speccing out my own webinar. It's called Bag of Tricks. There we are. So this is another really simple little worksheet, is problems and solutions. So on the left side, I wrote the problems that somebody might have, and then I wrote the solutions. I crossed out the stuff that I knew wasn't going to be a primary point, and then I made the stuff blue that I thought was a candidate for primary point, and then I highlighted the ones that were most important. So I know that this one's last most. If you want to get fancy, okay, there we go. So this is what I will be teaching coming up. And then what I did was I just brainstormed outlines right here. So like, what are the questions that my audience is going to have? Who's the target market for this? So what I actually did is I contacted 2 friends, because I'm not the best at thinking this stuff out. Thank you, Sonia and Chris, for your excellent input. And so we decided that the market for me is figuring out who are kind of existing business owners who have heard of webinars but don't know how to create or implement them, or don't really have the time to put the process in, because that's what we're creating, is we're creating a DIY class. So then I just kind of brainstormed the webinar right here. So this is just the core teaching portion. So this is just, I know I need to hit on all these points, and then I can write out all of these examples right here, talk about the tools, how do I make it as easy as possible for someone to have success with this. And then what I did was the easiest way. This is also another kind of breakthrough point that I got from Kartra and from my own coach, is that instead of spending all this time creating a program before you sell it and then create the program. And the way you can do that is deliver the program live. So create an outline like I did here before you deliver the course and say, we're going to do this, 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 and this. I'm templating out pretty much everything before I launch the course, so I just have it on hand. And then people buy it, and then you can deliver on it with the money that you made. And then say Mondays are the teaching calls. So what you would do is you'd get on Zoom or, Skype. No, never, you'd use Zoom. Skype's awful. And then you would just talk about, hey, welcome guys. We're going to go over this today. This is week 1. Welcome. Today we're going to go over the problem solution worksheet. We're going to talk about the big picture, the webinar on our outline, and we're going to teach you how to pick your top 3 to 5 points. And then you just go through and you teach for 30 to 60 minutes. I think doing it with slides is best. It's the most professional way to do it. Because if you just do it like talking like this is Facebook Live. I've got like a little lower third thing right here. So it's a little more professional. But like if I spent money on a course, like if I wanted to remarket the content I had already created by delivering this course in its beta version, then it just wouldn't feel professional to me if I was just on camera yakking away. It would feel more professional with slides, which you can create a couple days before. So that would be your Monday call, is just the teaching. And then on Thursday, it would just be a Q&A call. So people have some time to learn, assimilate, get their hands on all the templates and the worksheets and everything, have some time to fill them out. And then on Thursday, hey, Matt, I'm having this problem. Can you help me out? And then we address those problems as a group. Another proven model and a way to increase the amount of money you make, because you can scale that super easily. So I've gone super off topic with the email stuff, but that is a whole lot of stuff on webinars. Let me get back to the email stuff, and I'll show you how to actually fill it out. So let's go through and let's do 10x secrets. That'll be easy to find. Secrets. So I'll just rename this one 10x secrets. Easy. Everything must be lato. Okay, great. So let's see. Here's where I signed up for 10x Secrets. So it expires in 48 hours. So I'll just take the headline right here, copy it, Command Shift V. So it's Pinky and yeah. Anyways, I love keybinds. Apologies, I didn't switch back. Okay, yeah. So I just go find the email. Oops. Just go find the email and then I paste the subject line right there. I don't mess with any of this because I know I can always go back to it, or I can hit print and save it as a PDF and sort it later. And then the other thing I do is I want to figure out the date. So this was June 21. So I just want to set this to the right date. So June 21. Oops. Hey, Edward, thanks so much for joining. So the next thing I want to do is go right here, grab subject line, and I also want to note the intent of these. So he's just sending 1 email per day. I'm just going to space things out so it's better. It's easier to read. So this is just CTA to watch. And this one's also CTA to watch. Plus, I would call it confirmation is kind of the angle of it, or the vibe, if you will. And we'll go grab the third email. 6 hours left, which was June 23rd. That's strange. So there's a wait. Oh, never mind. There's not a wait. June 23. All of these are CTA to watch. And so after you analyze multiple of these webinars, what you can see is there's only 3 emails. All of them are CTA. Wow. That's super lazy. And so I can see here on my thing for 10x Secrets, these are the behaviors I exhibited, and I can always go back and trigger these if I need to. So the 10x Secrets one was surprisingly simple. So that's that. I don't have much more to go over. So let me see something here. It appears that I forgot to grab something. Let me go grab it. Okay, so up here, it's going to start at the end of the month. I have a webinar class where I'm going to teach you how to do all this stuff. Everything that you see, it's already templated out. It's literally going to be like you hop on a call, you learn what it is, and then you'll have the template, and you'll just go fill in the template. Maybe you'll have to get some pictures of yourself, but it's really pretty copy light and it's pretty picture light. Might have to create some follow-up videos, but there'll be scripts and everything. We'll have the calls probably on Monday and the Q&A calls. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, I have a link for you. Let me grab it. I'm going to put it here in the comments, and you can sign up just to get notified. I am very particular about my email list, and I promise I'm not going to spam you with a million other emails. If you sign up for this list, it's literally just going to be like, hey, the class is going live. You can check it out here. Yeah, so that's all I got for today. The link is in the comments right there. Sign up if that kind of thing interests you, or reach out to me if you have questions. More than happy to help. Today, I actually posted that I'm going to take some free calls, and I did that, and they went awesome. I helped Caitlin and my current client, Gianna, but that I didn't count that one. So basically, I've got 4 call slots left, 3 or 4 call slots left. So if you just want some free help, literally, I'll just help you out and do the strategy for you. And only charge like $250 to do those maps and stuff. But I'm doing it for free just because I want to connect with new people. So if that kind of thing interests you, what you can do is just go to this second link, calendly.com/MattWrightPro/quick. So that's only open for tomorrow. So I will see you guys then. I'm going to go get a workout in and probably watch Game of Thrones. You guys have an awesome night, and we'll see you soon.